and she was looking crying. I didn't know at the time her son had got shot. But she had told me it was her son that got shot. And she was kind of boom. And she kind of told me the situation. And I was like, bring your people to me. And I'll get them some services, and I'll do this, and I'll do that. And she said, well, I don't know what side he chose. And I said, well, I don't choose sides.
Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Sunday. We are 100 Years Enterprise. We shooting, what? Season 7 already. Episode 5. My name is Fahim.
Patrick.
So, Patrick, how you doing this morning, my brother?
Man, I feel vainglorious. Like, you know what I mean? Just earlier before we did the shooting, man, we woke up this morning, man. We above concrete. So, man, hey, man, it's a blessing, man. Every day is a blessing. It's a treasure. It's a treasure, too, man, because, you know, I'm starting to understand by giving back. That's the treasure.
Yeah.
You know? So,
Absolutely. You know, and that's what it's about, giving back. We understand how far we've come, the things what we went through, and it's only about right that we constantly and consistently connect with those who understand what we're doing, we understand what they're doing, and to keep everything in proper alignment. Our next guest, beautiful brother. You know, I met him pre-COVID. But when we talk about synergy, when we talk about good energy and how things align by the mercy and grace from God, it was only meant that he be here today. Before I introduce his name or say his name, this man, when you talk about giving back to the community, for where they come from, who is genuine and passionate, we understand all the buzzwords about this type of work with the nonprofit sector or just serving. But he's more than a servant of the community. He's a resident and a citizen of where he grew up in, and he never changed his mind of what he wanted to do. He started an organization called Boys and Girls Empowerment Group. We're going to get into that. We're going to ask why he did that. I can go on and on and on. When I met him, they called him Lando the Mayor. I want to find out why they call him Lando the Mayor. Orlando,
Yes,
welcome
sir.
to the show, brother.
Thank you for having me.
And just open up and just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, a little bit about myself. I'm a Vallejo resident, grew up in the Crest, and I did a lot of bad things in the Crest, but I always had this passion for kids. Even when I was in the streets and things like that, I would always do things for kids and stuff like that. So, let's say about 99, my father passed away, and I named a basketball tournament after him. And I started that basketball tournament, and that was probably the start of really what I was getting into, because I was charging kids for a 3-on-3 basketball tournament. I said $5 a kid. And then one kid said, oh, I can't play. And I was like, why you can't play? My mama not going to pay $5. And I was like, what? I was like, he walked away. I ran down there, got it. I said, man, I was just playing, man. It's free.
Right.
It's all on me. So ever since then, it's all on me, you know. And when you hear my name in Vallejo and I'm doing something in the community, everybody know that it's going to be some free event.
Right.
Because I started that way back then. But now I'm just progressing into a real community man now. Started my nonprofit in 2021. I think before that I heard of people saying start a nonprofit. And my thing was, I don't want people to tell me what to do with the money.
Right.
You know. And then once I started the nonprofit, I thought it was going to be money pouring in.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it ain't money pouring in. It's still me and my heart pouring my money into it and doing things. I have got donations over the years, but there's no consistent donations and stuff like that. So it's just me doing what I got to do. Even when I talk to another organization about them giving me money, and they were talking about how much stuff that I do. And I was saying, well, nobody's giving me any money that can control what I do.
Right.
So when I get in there, like I said, I'm from the Crest, the Crest take care of me.
Okay, right there. The Crest take care of you. So by the way the Crest take care of you with the respect and mutual love, does it go back to you being our products, so what to say, of your environment?
Pretty much it do, but I think the respect level now is on who I am today.
Right. So who are you today is based on who you were yesterday.
Yes.
So connect those two, the old you and the new you, and with the work you're doing now.
So the old me, out on the street hustling and doing things like that, I'm still hustling. But I'm not hustling for myself now. I'm hustling for this community. I'm hustling for these kids. So when I do stuff, it's not about Lando. It's not about paying bills and different things like that. It's all about the community, these kids. What do we need in this community? What do these kids need? Okay, they don't have this. Okay, let's get them what they need, you know. Well, okay, now you made it, you're successful, but you haven't been successful with the money. What do? Okay, I keep pushing. What do I do if it was a drop? I'm gonna keep pushing, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go find somewhere to get it, and I'm gonna get out there and get it. I might go up on the prices or whatever, but I'm doing it.
You're gonna get it. Okay.
So that's basically, I'm using the same thing that I was using in the game.
Right.
But right after I got out the game, I got into the refineries. I worked for a company called Recon. And I don't remember having a job where I wasn't the boss.
Got it. Okay.
So when I got in that refinery, I started off at the bottom, and I was maybe 6 months I was a foreman. And then 6 months after that, I was superintendent. And then, so it's not that I went to school, it's because I learned. I learned how to adapt and just to go in things. And it wasn't I'm just going to hire all these Crest dudes. Now I'm going to hire some South Vallejo dudes, some Beverly Hills dudes, whoever can get this job done.
Right.
It ain't no favoritism, because my job is to make sure this is successful. And only way I keep my job if I make it successful.
Right.
So I hired everybody. And so it's not a person in Vallejo could say, oh, he was fake. You know what I'm saying? I did the whole Vallejo. Even when I was in school, when they were fighting, you know, Beverly Hills against the Crest. I had friends in Beverly Hills. I had friends, people in the Crest. When I see the Beverly Hills guys come in, I say, hey, man, they in here, man. They in here, man.
Right.
He said, yeah, well, we cool. All right. Just tell your people don't hit me.
Yeah.
You know?
So I want to jump in because I want to infuse something, right? Because I know we just had Keith on here. Was he sitting here from the Crest?
Yeah.
Do you remember Keith High Lips was from the Crest? His history? Because I know everybody in Vallejo connected to you.
Yeah. So
I just want to know how that was on you from your
I know his family's from the Crest, and like he's a little older than me.
Right.
You know? And I remember when I was younger, he was there and stuff. But then when I started hearing about the things that he was doing, like it was in Oakland. It was stuff like that. But I know his family and stuff like that. And,
okay. And one more thing I want to ask you in regards to, give us some history about, like, because I know you know everybody in Vallejo, and I'm speaking for everybody, like for all of them, right, came from the V-Town, right, Vallejo, right? How was that when you was growing up then in regards to in the game and you coming out of that, doing the work that you're doing in the community? That give back is a love for your city, right? So give me a little bit about how all those connected and all those determining factors in regards to, how y'all grew up in the separate ways, y'all, even in the rap game, however, because I know you was connected to all that.
So basically, this Beverly Hills, South Vallejo thing, unfortunately, is still
Right.
still an item. It's still active, and it shouldn't be because we've kind of mended fences. From what it was about and different things like that. Probably was about some female stuff, and but everybody's mended the fences and it's still carrying on. But back then, it was fights. It was fights. It was just fighting. Maybe it was a couple shootings here and there, but mainly it was fighting. Now there is no fighting. It's all about the shooting. It's all about, oh, he's from the Crest, he's from South Vallejo, oh, he's from Beverly Hills. It shouldn't be about that. Me, when I come down there and I'm talking to kids and different things like that, I mean, I'm going to give you an example from something that recently happened. It was a shooting last week, and I saw the mother, and she was looking crying. I didn't know at the time her son that got shot. But she had told me it was her son that got shot, and she was kind of boom. And she kind of told me the situation. And I was like, bring your people to me. And I'll get them some services, and I'll do this, and I'll do that. And she said, well, I don't know what side he chose. And I said, well, I don't choose sides.
So when she said she don't know what side he chose,
Yeah.
what did she mean?
She mean like he might be at odds with the Crest. And when I'm doing them services and stuff like that, I'm doing stuff for my community, I'm not the Crest.
Right.
I'm Lando.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm making sure that everybody gets the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I could get his Crest kids some services. I can get his South Vallejo kids some services.
That's right.
There's a Marina Vista, Marina Heights, Beverly Hills, wherever. I'm all for that. But nowadays, even if I do that, I might hear some backlash from my neighborhood, which I don't care because they know who I am.
Backlash like, oh, he's serving dudes from other side.
Yeah.
We got the same thing too.
Yeah, so I'm not that person. I'm the person for the community. If I can help you, I'm coming to help you.
That's right.
I give my phone number out. I'm not even at work right now. I stopped at Van's Peace in May. I started with Center of Urban Excellence with Raina,
Right.
but I haven't started yet. I told her I need some time. I'm working every day because the shooting hasn't stopped.
That's right.
So for me to make it better Vallejo, I can't say, oh, I'm not at work. I'm not at work. No, this kid need me. Let me get over there and see what they need. Let me see if I can do something, if I can introduce them to Quay so Quay can do some intake on them and stuff like that.
Right.
I don't care about me not being at work. I'm at work every day. This is my life. This is who I am. When the guy introduced us
Yep.
and we wanted to work together,
What year was that?
that was about, is it 2020,
That was
2019?
2019.
2019.
We introduced. Yeah.
So my
That's
thing
when we
is that when people come to say they want to work with me, I think about, man, they're not going to want to do what I'm doing because I'm doing a lot.
Right.
So I don't want to burden nobody and put that pressure on somebody else. So when I'm out there doing my thing, I'm focused on this. If you come and see my organization, we started off as kids, just kids. Boom, boom, boom. We do this event for the kids, this event. But now, I got the Pamper program.
Yep.
I have a food program, 350 people a week, 350 families a week. Diapers, furniture, just different things like that for the people. Because I know when people move in their house, they might can't afford it.
Right.
Like I told you, me and my partner, we sell mattresses. We've been selling mattresses since '08. I got a family, didn't have anything. And all I said was, hey, man, I need some mattresses. This family ain't got nothing here. Like, go get it. I'm going to bring it. Bam.
Yeah,
He
that's deep.
on the same page as me.
That's
So we
deep.
want to help these families, you know. I spent the Christmas, me and my girlfriend spent the Christmas at somebody's house. Christmas Eve, we walked in the house, they didn't have nothing. We furnished their house.
Wow. Okay, so what is the name of the organization that you run that helps do all these things and provide these resources?
That's Boys and Girls Empowerment Group.
Okay.
It just expanded. It's expanded and different things like that, I know.
What you said, Boys and Girls Empowerment Group?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that's heard.
Boys and Girls Empowerment
That's
Group.
what I'm talking about.
And it's empowering the youth,
Yes.
but now it's a little more. We gotta dig deep, you know. And me going in here and doing all the other stuff that I do, that it's all about that. It's all about that. I'm representing that. I got a great staff.
I met a lot of your staff.
For me to have that staff consistent for 5 years without getting paid.
Let's talk about your staff. Few of them are formerly incarcerated.
Yes,
Many of them grew up with you.
yes.
So is it safe to say, not safe to say, I am saying that you employ, empower, and get back to the same people in the same place where you come from?
Exactly. I feel safe with them, and they make the kids feel safe.
Okay.
When you get these people and they came home from jail, when they first came in, you think, oh, they trying to get off parole, and that's what I thought. So I wrote the letters and stuff, and I didn't lie in the letters because I sent pictures to that parole officer too. I sent the pictures, the slideshows of what they were doing, and they bought into the system. That was, 5, 6 years ago. They bought into the system, and now they're still there. Whatever I need,
Right.
they're there. I can say, man, I'm at Yoshi Dehi today. Y'all got to get the food. Oh, we got it. You got to be there early today. You got to get there at 7 o'clock. I got to order. Oh, man, just go and do what you got to do. Go up there and secure the bag.
See,
You know,
that's what I'm talking about.
they're all about it. November, one of our kids in the program told her mom she was at our house, at our building. I said, no, we haven't started the after-school program because all the stuff that was going on. She came here, but she left. And the mom was looking for her. She came back, said, I don't know. I said, give me a picture of her. I looked at my summer program, boom, picture. I said, can I put it on Facebook? She said, yes. I said, okay. I put it on Facebook, and I said, well, she was with this little girl. Let me do a little investigation. I told my guys. They were like, okay, we're going to look for her. Boom. So everybody got out there looking. I go across where the girl said she lived. I see some little dudes out there, and they was like, oh, she was with that girl across the street. I said, oh, okay, good. I thought I had her. I go over there, the mama looking for her daughter, her granddaughter.
Wow.
She gave me a picture. I put it up on Facebook. Bam. 15 minutes later, they was like, we found her. But the dad hadn't got her. They just seen they was on Facebook, but boom. But once they called us back, it was like, they didn't get her. So I told my guys, I said, I got to go. I got to get over here. And I'm thinking, I'm going by myself. No, they got in their cars, boom. And we walked them apartments until the people called us and said, we got her in the car. I said, let me talk to her. Talked to her, boom, called her mom. I said, I'm on my way. Boom, get her to her mom, and boom, that was it. And that was like, these guys could have been doing anything.
Yes.
I'm the person that go out in the community and go grab the kids and different things like that. But these guys like, no, you ain't going by yourself, I'm going. Baby Rock, Jason.
Not to interrupt you, right?
Yeah.
That is a meaningful definition of what they call you the mayor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in your conversation, it wasn't even something that we had to pull out. That's the best way of people knowing you by your actions and deeds. That's why that title is so fitting for you. You know what I mean? Just the depiction, how you played that, I visioned that. You know what I mean? And people always want to follow great leaders or good leaders in character.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Ain't some that say, man, okay, I'm the mayor, man. Y'all do what I tell you. Y'all do what I tell you to do because I got the position. You know what I mean? It's you know, I'll follow him or I'll support what he do. It's the same thing, just different verbiage. I support what he do, man. I'm gonna be 10 up with that because I like the way he is as a person.
And they believe in it too. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's how leaders are manifested in their demo, right? And that's why I heard, you know what I mean? I'm very, very proud to hear that, how you articulated that. You know what I mean? So now I got it. When he was saying mayor, I was waiting on that. Like, okay, what make him? Because I was going to ask that. You defined it for me, man.
Yeah.
So that was great.
Okay. But it's a lot. It's a lot to this thing, though. You know what I'm saying? You can't just fake who you are. You are who you are. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, when I met you guys are solid dudes. You know what I'm saying? You are who you are. You're not faking it.
Absolutely.
No, you can't fake it. And if you were faking it, I wouldn't even be sitting here.
And we wouldn't be here.
You know what I'm saying? I'd
We wouldn't be right, exactly.
You know. I mean, it's a lot to it because it's a lot of stuff going on in Vallejo with people wanting to kill me for what the guys say. I'm buying the guns for the people in the crest and I'm bailing them out. Well, what am I getting out of it?
So, in regards to that, do you start hearing those things prior to you wanting to put together the hood, the thing you was telling me about in 2019? Was that prior to that or after that? Because you want to bring everybody together.
This is all like within the last year and a half. About a year and a half now.
So they want to send you threats, accuse you of things, but at the same time, you showing you out here for positive change.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
And it's like me and like my group is like, you can't go over there. I'm like, man, somebody need me. And like, you can't call them a lie. If they say they're going to do something to you, they're going to do something to you. And I said, well, he said, well, who didn't get the message? Which one of them didn't get the message? Or did everybody get the message? And I was like, okay, all right. So I can't do the things that I used to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody need me, I don't care where it's at, I'm going. But I can't do it now because now they didn't put my life on the line. You know? So it's like, when I'm telling people, my thought was, let me get one of these buildings in South Vallejo and bring my organization to South Vallejo. No, I'm not gonna disrespect your side and come over here and just act like I'm this big dude.
Right.
I'm bringing somebody from your side to run this. It's just my name up here because I have an organization.
Absolutely.
So I had been talking to people about that, and I was gonna pick a building out and try to find a building until this came about when they wanted to shoot me or kill me or whatever because I built somebody out of jail or I'm buying them guns. And I'm like, what am I getting out of it? I'm fighting gun violence and making laws for guns, and I'm buying the YN's guns. I'm not getting anything out of it.
Wow.
You know, I'm job security, I guess. I don't know. But it don't make sense to me. And it's like, and it's crazy because the hood told me what was going on. I talked to the gentleman himself and face to face. First on the phone, and then face to face. And I thought we had an understanding. I thought he knew that I wasn't that person after we had to talk.
And is this the person that allegedly the threats came from?
No, but he put it out there. His son got shot.
So he's a fire starter, basically.
Yeah, fire starter. That's
Okay,
what
he's
it
want
is.
to start a fire.
He started a fire. And I don't know, man. It just, your son gets shot, you know, I'm going to say my prayers. You know, I don't know him, didn't know him personally like that. I knew of him. But I sent my prayers through the other person whose son who got killed. Shot,
Right.
not killed. And then after that, I just heard, well, y'all gonna do this, we gonna kill Lando. I don't know how you be on a video game, with 200 people. I heard it can, and they were all talking and stuff, and I came out of my house one day, and I'm walking to my car, and a dude come up and say, hey man, I was just on the video game, and they were talking about killing me. I said, oh, okay. I ain't think nothing of it. Because I'm like, video game, because I don't know too much about video games. And by the time I got to my office, 2 other guys came and said the same thing. I was like, man, what they gonna kill me for?
What's the video game?
What you say asking you?
I'm asking you. You know
I
video games?
don't know.
I don't be
You
on
got
no video
grandkids?
games. I don't know, what struck me was right. Like I was saying, I would call it. Could that be a social media?
I'm thinking it
Could it be that?
Like
Or
that.
do they got these? I think maybe they got these games where many of them can get online. They can
can.
see, like when they're playing Grand Theft Auto and stuff like that. They can talk, huh?
They can talk, right? So what I'm saying is, I was explaining to him, right, that social media could be very instrumental in progress. And what are you trying to do? We're marketing your things, your business, and stuff like that. And Fahim's very good at it. But the flip side of it is that it could also be one's downfall too, right? Mm-hmm. And so what I'm looking at as I'm listening is that, it amazes me how someone could throw a threat in a social media platform and expect no backlash. Okay, if we want to simplify it, no one's going to come back to you. That's 1. 2, you ain't the only listener. That's 3. And everybody ain't solid in that circle.
Right.
So we know that, lack of better words, police got their ears and microphones too. Right? Not saying, I'm just saying the way that was broadcasted.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what I mean by you got to be very careful with how you use social media in regards to, the mission, the progress, the business. If you ain't on there with a positive energy, then why are you on there? You know what I mean? Some people get paid off doing destructive things or bringing destructive content or rumorville, all the things. That's part of people get used to that, right? But now you start to play with people's life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So that would have me very uncomfortable as a person.
So I go to all these places, and I'm going to gun violence thing. They had a meeting in Oakland. Let me see, October.
Is that the way you went to Fire?
Mayor Barbara Lee and all the mayors around the Bay Area, Stockton, Sacramento, everything.
I think I heard about it.
I'm sitting in the meeting talking about gun violence and different stuff like that. The same subject what we talking about. Vallejo police sitting on the side of it.
Right.
And he said, what is it going to take for you, the Crest and South Vallejo, to talk to the OGs? I said, that's fine. And I said, that's easy. We do that all the time. And he blurted this guy's name out. And I just said, he think I'm bailing the kids out of jail. And he said, I'm buying guns.
Wow. So they already got it. They already got the information.
Yeah.
I instantly got offended. And I lit into him. We were back and forth arguing, and one of the city councils said, hey, we could talk about this somewhere else. And I said, let me stop, because I'm with all these people. Mm-hmm. I'm with my peers. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even supposed to talk to you.
Right.
Anyway. You're not supposed, when you're in a gun violence thing, you don't get no respect from the hood by talking to the police. Mm-hmm. But I'm in here arguing with this man now.
Right.
Because you putting me in a spot that I'm like, the guy that told you this, he's an ex-criminal. He's not supposed to tell you this. He's not supposed to talk to you in these ways.
But what I'm gathering is that in order for him to tell you that, the police believe or think it's some validity to it. based on what the guy might have produced before. So they kind of stand on his prior word. Right.
And so, you know, that was in. And me, I usually invite law enforcement to my events. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's crazy.
My health fair for Thanksgiving, my Christmas event, my Christmas health fair. I didn't invite him. And then I seen him at another event, and I told him. He said, "Hey, man, I want to talk to you." I said, "I saw when you called me. I just disregarded your call." And I said, basically what happens is you guys are looking at me different. You know, I'm out here busting my butt for my community, and you're looking at me different. He said, "No, we're not looking at you different. We know you're not that." But in my mind is, you're the police.
Right.
And now I'm like thinking about all the things I did from when I was younger and stuff like this, you know, and they were talking about resources. I'm like, what's the motivation for you to tell the YNs, I could deal with that. I could deal with the streets. But now you're telling the police, I don't work with the police.
Right.
I'm not funded by the police. They're not giving me anything. Now the sheriffs, they break off checks. They break off things for Christmas. Everything. They're popping. They
Right.
giving back. You know. So yeah, I'm working with them.
But when you say working with them, is that just
Like in the community.
just for support? They support what you do. They want to donate. They want to give
Yes.
what you do. They love Boys and Girls Empowerment Group. You give into the community. Say, hey, we're gonna donate. We're gonna sponsor you.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
But like, far as me, my thing is, I need to bring these police that's been killing our people and our youth together. And I had a thing that if they're together and you know who these people are, how you gonna kill them? How you gonna shoot them? You got to get out and know your public.
You have to.
If you don't get out and know the public, then you're not gonna be good for our community.
You can't do it behind closed doors.
You can't. I met a police officer. I'm gonna tell you, he pulled up in this thing. I just did the fishing trip.
Okay.
And when I do the fishing trip, we have a fish fry.
Okay.
We teach the kids how to clean them and cook them, and we're going to eat all the stuff. The police pulled up. I don't know his name. I don't know Officer such and such. I know Jimmy. Jimmy pulled up and said, "Hey, I'm Jimmy. Man, y'all doing the fish this, and just start talking to him.
Right.
As Jimmy.
As Jimmy.
Not Officer Jimmy or Officer whatever his last name is.
As Jimmy.
And I'm like, man, where you from? He said, I'm from Fairfield, man. I'm the police, I said, I like that, man.
Yeah.
And I remember his name because he came up and he started engaging and talking about stuff. He see the kids there. He just started talking about what we had going on. That's what we need.
That's what we need.
We need enrichment. We need in Vallejo. We need it everywhere. If you go up there and you ain't going there with trying to, I'm going to arrest this guy. He looked like this, And I'm going to give you an example. I'm not going to quote him, but I had a thing that I could do is called Safety Day.
Okay.
Safety Day, I invite all these organizations out, sheriffs, everybody, we all out there. And one of the sheriffs told me that a guy had on sweats and he kept pulling his pants. He said, you can see the gun. He said he told this other guy, we're not here for that.
Wow.
He said, Lando, I wasn't going to mess your thing up. He said, we watched him, make sure he wasn't going to shoot. He said, but we wasn't going
to
do nothing to him. I was like, wow.
Well, because looking at that was a great observation. But they said they would have, even though it's within region of their job to protect, right? That would have sparked. That would probably at the very least antagonize what you had going on. Where
Yes.
people have been like, I ain't going to that no more.
Exactly.
So
Yeah,
I respect the fact that they took a position, right? They watched him and they probably know who he is. Of course they do.
Yeah.
But they'll deal with that on a different platform.
Yeah.
You know?
And we might just go a couple more minutes. We might. So, Kel, I'm glad you said what you said.
I respect that.
Right. And in regards to what Hamza just said, how has it been growing your organization and getting criticism by those who may be in the same field of work that you do? How does that work? Because I know we all get it.
So
Did you have to deal with that?
I deal with it every day. I deal with different organizations not liking me, and I don't care. I'm not here for that.
So why you think they don't like you? Honestly,
We're
I mean, as
progressing.
much as you can go.
We're progressing.
Okay.
We're moving forward. You know what I'm saying? I'm not letting nothing hold me back.
Right.
If I'm here for these kids, this is what I'm here for. If I'm here for this family over here, this is what I'm here for. I'm not here for just the black kids, the black families. I'm here for all kids. I think every kid in the world is my kid. So I'm going to protect every kid in the world. I don't care if that boy got a gun over there and he finna shoot a crash dude or whatever. I got to protect who I'm going to protect, everybody. So that's why I am. And when people don't get what I'm going for, I don't really care. It's only for me. So I have to be at ease at what I'm doing.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care if somebody else at ease with it. I'm making sure that my community is taken care of. I tell people I put Vallejo on my back. Not only do I do Vallejo, I go to Fairfield. I done been to Benicia, American Canyon. I done been to Richmond.
You done call me many times and say, "Find what you need." Invite us in. So yeah.
I'm coming wherever is a need at. You can't just, I think I done been to Stockton too. But I'm saying wherever the need is, that's where I'm going to be. I'm not going to just say I'm just Vallejo. I'm not just the Crest. I'm not just doing it for my people. I'm doing it for all people, the whole Vallejo, and anybody that really need me. I'm going to be there to reach out and grab anybody.
Okay. Yeah.
I love it. In regards to what you said about that, right? When you do it, okay, I'll put it to you like this. When you dealing with different organizations that disagree with whatever policy that you push or whatever plight that you pushing, right? Is it done in public or is it done behind your back?
Behind your back.
Okay. So is it to separate or isolate or get people to think less of you or to cut off the, I wouldn't say a benefit, but cut off the resources that's available to you to reach the kids because they want to be in that position? Help me understand that. Is it that, or do they want to replace you, or do they want to, you know what I mean? Because you got other people that say, they call him the mayor, but if he wasn't in position, I'd be the mayor.
Yeah, but I don't really know why people
I'm
do,
just saying, is that
do
a
what
true
they
something?
doing.
Something looking at it
that's
right?
a true example.
Okay.
But to get in somebody's head and see why they hate on my organization, something like that, that'd be giving them energy. I don't have no energy for that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I have energy to keep going. I have energy. My energy now is to get my Easter program going.
Okay.
We go from 1,000 Easter baskets. Sean said we got to do 2,000. So now we're gonna put together 2,000 Easter baskets. We're not buying 2,000 Easter baskets. We're making 2,000 Easter baskets. Come tomorrow, we start going into the lab to go in there and see. Let's grab these boxes that the sheriffs gave us. We got a whole room full of boxes the sheriffs gave us for different items. So now we're gonna bust those boxes open them, and see what we got. Count the baskets we got from last year, and let's see how many more we got to buy. And then that's what we're going to do.
Right.
We're not going to think about that organization that said, we did this and we did this. I don't care. I don't care about none of that. What I care about is, let's get this thing going. Let's get the kids good. the community got to be right. So that's what we're gonna be doing.
Okay.
It ain't gonna be worrying about what they saying about us and stuff like that. And then we hear that we saying stuff about other people. We don't have that energy.
Absolutely.
We don't got it. You know, anybody in my organization, they know how I feel about talking about another organization. Only thing they on me about is, man, you doing too much to help them. Why you want to put them on our flyer? I said, they name need to get out there.
Right.
We out there. Let's bring them up with us. If we're on the same playing field, we can eat at the same table. We can
Exactly.
we can ask you for a favor now, because you at the same playing table.
Because we can't do it by ourselves.
We can't.
If we trying to get further,
We
if we
can't
seeking
do it.
longevity.
We can't do it.
Right.
You know, I went from the Christmas. We had about 9, 10, 12, I don't know how many organizations, but we had plenty of organizations. And then it was successful. 2,200 kids. Wow. 2,267 to be exact. You know, so that's successful.
That's successful.
Is it?
You know what I'm saying?
That's successful.
And we wasn't going, oh, you from Vacaville, you can't come. You from Fairfield. No.
Right.
Well, it was you a kid, get in here. We fed them.
That's
we
wild.
we had fish, chicken, we had tacos. iHeart brought the tacos in. They had their crew making the tacos. My brother had the truck out there. He cooking chicken and fish. Well,
Right.
we had chicken. Matter of fact, chicken and fried. And then I went and bought some pizza. Just in case they want pizza.
I want to say something. I know we strapped for time, but when you talk about this community giving, serving, organizations coming together, I want to say what I have personally witnessed from you. You know, I personally witnessed you in support of your fish fry with the scholarship for the young man. Remember I stopped by? So in a brief, could you go into that? Because you was across the street, you had the fish going, I stopped by.
That is like one of the best joys I can get. You know what I'm saying? I'm helping somebody get to college.
Man.
I'm helping somebody, I sent somebody to China. Maybe 3, 4 people going to college, China, one person going to China, funerals, different things like that. I don't really like doing it for funerals, but if we got to bury somebody, let's bury him and let's do something right. My little cousin was doing baseball, and he was going all over the country.
Right.
You know, now he's in the 12th grade. He's got a full ride to Cal Berkeley. You know, he's one of the top prospects in the country. That stuff right there brings a lot of joy to us. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, my thing is, like, well, how can I frame this? Like, I don't like harp on it. I enjoy that moment. And boom.
On to something else.
I throw it in the way back, and then somebody had to tell me, man, you did this for my kid, huh? Oh yeah, I remember. But I do it, and I throw it away because I don't want to think nobody owed me anything.
That's right.
This is who I am,
That's
and this
right.
is what I did. I did it for these kids, and that's how we doing it. Let's keep it going and keep this going for these kids. You know, even now it's like people want to do fundraisers. My brother got a food truck, so we cook it. So now he be like, oh, I ain't gonna cook on that day. We could do the fundraiser on this day. I'll be like, well, okay.
Wow.
Because you can't go against him selling. And I be telling people, I was like, look, just talk to him and see what day we could do it. And everybody be thinking, man, I can't talk to 3 do. No. He is who he is, but he's not that person he used to be.
Give it a chance.
Give it a chance.
Give it a chance.
Told somebody this morning about him. He was like, they was asking me, man, could you give me some food? I ain't got no money. I said, let me tell you something about my brother. If you're hungry, he's going to feed you. No matter if that's his business or whatever it is. You don't have to have no money. Go over there and see.
Go see.
And they went and seen.
Right.
And now they're a customer.
Absolutely.
Because you didn't have no money.
You know, Hamza and myself, Patrick, we always talk about this, that the importance of just giving out of generosity and sincerity. You know what I mean? You know how we had them talk side about just things what we do, man, just being able to do it.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. That was something that you said too. That was important when you said he ain't gonna let you go hungry, and I go hungry. Your brother, speaking of your brother, right? Shout out to him in regards to knowing someone hungry and not feeding them. We living in a time where you want to build businesses in our communities, right? And I know we got a homeless problem and all that, right? And you got to take care of your business and all that for the naysayers. I'm saying that, right? Generalizing. But it's amazing how gentrification really works. You know what I mean? They come into your community, you remove the original people that been there, right? However that be, the powers that be, and then they come in your community and they treat you bad. They let you lay on the ground and all that. And I'm not saying it's their fault, but what I'm saying, at the end of the evening, in restaurants, food, and all, they throwing all the food away.
Throwing it away.
Yes.
Throwing it away.
That's what I'm saying.
At the end of the day, they throwing it away.
So if you're gonna throw away hundreds of dollars, maybe thousands, right? And it takes 1 or 2, 3 people that's really hungry that you can feed. You know, I just be looking at things in the most practical way, trying to understand what I'm doing, right? So when I hear that, man, like I said, I commend you and your brother for that, man, because you know a lot of people ain't like that.
Yeah.
For real.
And
know?
you got to think, a lot of people see that if I let them in my business, I'm going to bring it down.
Right.
Yep.
No, you could have changed his life, and now he's a customer, and now he's getting other people, you know what I'm saying, putting other people on, and then it's a whole different ballgame. First of all, I dress like this every day.
Right.
Probably worse than this. I'm not going to dress up. My girl told me, put on something. I said, man, this is about it. This is as far as it's going to get. I'm not a dresser. When I come out there, man, my face don't be shaved or nothing, you know what I'm saying? I go out to my events and I'm there for the kids. I'm not there. One of my speeches at Christmas is, listen, no kid can cry. Anybody has the right to make a kid happy. If you got to go in the back, get a toy, you got to get a bike, whatever. It just so happened, I seen a little kid crying on the ground. Picked her up. Hey, baby, what's wrong? He got the bike. She got the bike. I said, excuse me, ma'am, can I take your baby to the back? Took that baby to the back, made my day.
See? Just like that.
Made
you know,
my day.
and those are things that need to be heard from the world because it's rare that you see men like yourself who come up in these areas, in these neighborhoods and communities and get the genuine love and respect from everyone because you, not that you asking for it, but you deserve it, and what you're doing is so commendable. You know what I mean? And it means a lot to me because when I met you, you always been the same. You know, helping, giving, and that need to be really heard, amplified, and understood. You know, and before we close out, I got my last question is just here. What made you want to become the businessman you are now? Because you just turned into a 501c3 recently with the last few years. So what changed that?
It's kind of like when I said I never wanted to be a 501c3 because I didn't want people to tell me what to do with my money. I was kind of under another organization, and I'm trying to chase the money, and I'm using her trying to get the 501c3 number, and we didn't have one. And every time I told, like, Unical or Valero or somebody our name, they would never give us any money. Kaiser. Nobody wouldn't give us anything. And then I found out we didn't have a 501c3. The day I found out, I was like, man, I said, why she just didn't tell me? Wow. Forget it. I'm going to
So
go
you
ahead
said why
and
she
get
didn't
one.
tell you? Was it someone who was a part of you who knew?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was
gotcha.
like, okay, well, I'm just going to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to get it done, and we'll have one. And that kind of went backwards, you know. And that's the reason why I got it. It just, I was using pretty much the Boys and Girls Empowerment Group. His name was similar to the name that was used, so that's why I came up with that name. I wanted to make it like it's still the same thing, you know what I'm saying? and then it didn't work out between us. I guess it was a few things that she didn't like, and we ended up separating 6 months later.
Right.
You know, but still love her, still talk to her and do different things with her and stuff like that, and you know, but she went her way, and I'm here. Here I am.
Right.
Doing this, and the only reason why I'm flourishing is because anything I put my name on, I want it to be the best. So like when I put something out there, like I'm doing the Easter program on Facebook. This Rolling Stone, now it got to be successful. You know what I'm saying? So now I got to pull in who I got to pull in. I got to do what I got to do, you know, to make it successful. Everything I do, I want it to be successful. You always got in the back of your head that it's gonna fail. I'll be like, I gotta be successful. So what I gotta do? I gotta pull Patrick in. Oh, let's pull Patrick in.
Right.
You know, let's get Fahim. Let's do this. Whatever the pieces I need, I make sure them pieces surround me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
Let me say this.
Go ahead, Captain. You finna go there. I already know it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I know you come. Yeah, go ahead.
You know, the
Go
game's
ahead.
unfair.
Yeah, go ahead. Go
All
ahead.
right? The game's very unfair, right? And so what I mean by unfair, the education and everything, right? So when we come to know a thing, right? You know, when we got in this game, right? I wouldn't say game. When we got into this pathway, right, of being, you know, CBOs, community-based organization, we had organizations telling us we ain't doing nothing unless you have a 501c3. So I want to just, I want to put that out there for those who want to take some of the similar steps that we're taking, right? You got to have that, you know, if you want to grow. Because not saying that, you know, you can be charitable and all that and have the zeal to do the work. But, you know, we know it's a business at the end of the day.
Yes.
You know, our business is to take care of people and steer these youth to keep them out of situations that we once fell in, right? That's our business. But the key is to understand the business behind the design of things, right? So we can do more. Because they'll have you, okay, as long as you're on the block, you ain't got no 501c, you'll be right on that block.
Yep.
You will never leave that street. So, you know, but I just glad that you put that out there in regards to however it turned out, you know, business is business. You know, you have to have a 501c3 in regards to just doing this kind of work when you're trying to scale up or bring more people or help more people. You got to have that.
You got to.
Did it make you study more? Study, read, research more now?
Yes.
You have to.
So, and remember I told you it depends on the questions you ask me. I'll give you more information.
Yes.
So, I am officially a private school.
Wow.
Okay, see?
I just got my papers maybe last week.
Congratulations.
I haven't told anybody.
Congratulations. So you announced it right now?
I'm a private school.
Oh, on the
yes.
show. See, all right. You a private. What's the name of your private school?
It's Boys and Girls Academy. Boys and Girls Empowerment Academy.
Wow. Based in Vallejo.
Based in Vallejo, right in my office.
Right in your office.
So now I'm just taking independent study people and stuff like that, and you know.
Congratulations.
I'm trying to make sure that them GEDs come in and different things like that. Let's get all this stuff together and make this happen for this community.
You know, we talk about education all the time. So y'all hear this?
Yeah.
You know, this is what it's about. Growth, community, education, positive change. Yeah. And that's what it is. You know, we are 100 Years Enterprise. Yeah. My name is Fahim.
I'm Patrick. Like I say, man, I rest my case, man. I tip my hat to you, man. That's what change looks like.
Come on, man. Hey, Lando, hey. Thank you for coming to the show, my brother. I know we can go on and on and on. It's a lot. And but before I close out, I do want to say this here, that it's your beauty in learning this business. And then you realize what you said, because it stuck with me, that how information can be withheld by those who you know. Mm-hmm. And I believe sometimes when they withhold that information, it could be out of a fearful awareness of knowing what you could do with it if you had it. And I think that's why you said now you flourishing. Because now you sat back and study the way you needed to study and get the education, but can't nobody take from you.
Yes.
And now you got the private school. Because once you get the education, you know how to use it and deliver it to the people. Oh, sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit. And that's what we're pushing for.
Alhamdulillah.
But I'm still doing the community stuff, though.
Yeah.
I got a basketball tournament going to be coming this summer.
Man, listen, let's continue to connect. Any parting words for us, Hamza?
Nah, I rest my case, man. He filled my soul, man. You know, it's always good to rub shoulders with those,
Yeah.
you know, where I'm aspiring to be. No matter what we do, we still aspire to be, and we need those examples, man. We need mentors to, you know, to show us, you know, because we went to an event yesterday and we gave it up to a man that helped us when we was inside and empowered us, man, Abdul Rauf. So, it just was a powerful event, man. And I had to say to myself, that's my mentor. You know what I mean? That's important for me because it was my, he helped me navigate on how to be, even in my decorum.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So I'm truly humble, and I get that from you. You know, you got a good energy. You mean what you say, and you know that's powerful, man. Because we living in a time that you know fakeness is on the forefront. You know what I mean? So you know we got to be cautious and just be our true selves and love who we are.
Absolutely.
You know, and we'll be able to sustain. So
And that's how life is work. Any last things you want to say to the people? Any last thing? What can they find you at? If anybody wants they want to call you, contact you, reach you, tell the people how they do all that.
So I'm at 1638 Fairgrounds, Suite A, B, C, D, in Vallejo, California. We're on Facebook under Boys and Girls Empowerment Group, Instagram, website is boysandgirlsempowermentgroup.org. Phone number is 707-731-2216. Just call us, reach out to us. We got a food program. We got all kind of stuff going on for the kids.
And give out your shout outs to all your people. I know you mentioned Sean.
Man.
Give everybody,
Sean,
come on, let them know, man.
Sean is Sean Wilson, director of all the programs. Selena Perez, she's the secretary. She keeping all the stuff going.
Sure.
Essex Cook, co-executive director. He's out there shaking and moving and getting things
With the
done.
drone.
With the drones and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, Quanika, she's over all the resources and stuff like that.
Okay.
Melvin Jones, he's over there. He's over the food program, and you know everybody fit in to do everything else. You know, I got Jason Smith. He's over the with the food program and pretty much security and stuff like that. Sherrod Hicks, the same thing as Jason, Toby, Rudy Dykes. You know,
Yep, my boy Tobe.
He comes in and do the same thing. You know, he puts everything together and stuff like that. Terrell Lewis, he does the furniture program. He makes sure all the furniture and all that stuff get to places and stuff over the warehouse. It's it's a dope thing. And then I got all the volunteers. Sarah come in and do Sarah's Playhouse and different things like that for the kids. D Manuel, she come in and volunteer and taking over. Jamie she's going to be the volunteer coordinator. Karen, all of these.
You got a team.
People,
You got a team.
The team is just coming together. It's not me just reaching out and doing everything. It's them. It's that core group right there. And I'm trying to like reach out and try to get this money so I can get them paid.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
Get them paid.
They got to get paid. And, you know, like I told people, I don't care if I get paid. This is what I love to do, but they got to get something.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I got 6 people that just dedicate their life to that organization day in and day out. You know, even when I pull up there and I be in there like 8, 9 o'clock and somebody come, Jason, Baby Rock, they be like, what you doing here? You got to go. It's time to go. It's time to go.
Yeah.
8 o'clock at night, you got to go. And they wait till I leave, you know what I'm saying? It's like, because they know in the crash, you know, anybody can come up and just shoot or whatever.
I know you had to deal with some things like yeah, for sure. I'm glad, man.
We had a bunch of windows broke out, and you know,
and
with
I came by with the board and everything, man. But you mad at you, so I'm glad to hear that. Hey, man, shout out, hey, and your wife, man, she been riding with you too, man.
Yeah, she take care of the food. I mean the Pampers.
Yeah.
The home that I'm saying unfortunate.
Yeah.
She deal with a lot, and then she's organizing and getting all of the Easter stuff together, the Christmas stuff. Like we started Christmas already.
Right. See.
We already started Christmas. We picked up truckload of stuff from what's that? Is that Dixon?
Yeah.
Walmart? Dixon
Yeah.
Walmart.
But I want to all that stuff we doing. We got to connect with some things, man, to get some of them toys and stuff, man.
We gotta do it.
Sure, come on now.
Do it. It's about
Yeah.
so people will start right around Christmas time and start right after Christmas.
Okay.
I just keep collecting toys. I got the warehouses. I put them toys up, and then boom, Christmas
We
come.
already set. We
I'm
already ready.
Yo.
Give me some bites. Give me some bites, and let's go.
All right, well, Lando, man, thank you for coming to the show, man. We
Appreciate
brought
y'all.
you.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we want to give a
Always,
shout out to man
always.
behind
Yes,
the
sir.
camera. Cam is cool, man. Real good brother, man, with his production and everything. What he's doing. Shout out to Chef Ronnie, who been supporting us for a minute, and everyone, all our followers, all our friends, our listeners, the community members continue to get behind my man Lando, Boys and Girls Empowerment Group. We are 100 Years Enterprise. Follow us on our Instagram, 100 Years DOP, our Facebook, 100 Years Enterprise. Follow us, go to our Spotify, 100 Years Enterprise, and Apple Podcasts, 100 Years Enterprise. Shout out to our magnificent team, our members, our board members, and everyone. Hey, let's continue doing this work. My name is Fahim.
I'm Patrick.
Right, I'm Orlando.
And we out. Peace.